It's time for the X Factor Season 2, the big topic. The X Factor is back and I'm excited. Love this show. Love the first season. Incredible, incredible show. And I think that this basically season of the X Factor is going to be no different. It is a global phenomenon. I love the X Factor UK, which is basically going on now as well. And you know, the X Factor's back, but we got so much new to it. We have Britney Spears. Oh my God, Britney Spears is a judge on the X Factor. Exciting, exciting. Demi Lovato, and of course, Reid and Simon Cowell. One Direction basically announced the X Factor in the beginning, and you know, they opened the show. And basically, the judges start building up the show, and then here we go. It gets started. Starts in Austin, Texas. First up on stage is Paige Thomas. Looks like a little firecracker, kind of like the Nicki Minaj outfit going on, or Rihanna. I mean, she could have been Rihanna's twin for all we know. Definitely looked good. She did I'm Going Down, Mary J. Blige. She got moves, she had moves, like she could dance. She was fresh, you know, she was fresh. I know you haven't heard that word in a long time, but this girl was fresh, dope, off the hook. I really liked it. She had good style, dressed well. The judges really liked it, also said she sounded, or looked kind of like Rihanna. Definitely, as they said, she was a pop star. I loved her. She got 4 yeses. Great way to start the show. And there were 2 little weirdos that were talking, you know, down at her in the beginning of the show. We'll get to that in a moment. So, first, to start the show is Paige Thomas. She killed it. She did a great job. Loved her voice. Loved the performance. And she got 4 yeses and she deserved it. Definitely enjoyed it. And her daughter was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Beautiful. Second to go up was Shawn Armenta. Basically a singer, dancer, the old guy, 50 years old. He did an original song called Candy Girl, and he sucked. It was a big disappointment, waste of time. Guy's delusional, but he burned Demi Lovato, which we saw already on YouTube. They kind of aired that before the show started, so we've all seen his burn. He basically said that at least I don't have to use auto-tuner. Well, you should use auto-tune because you suck. And then he tried to burn Britney, and basically didn't work out. Didn't work out at all. He could not burn Britney Spears. She burned him right back. She said, "Who let you on stage?" Oh my God, like, are you serious? I thought you knew. I'm Britney, bitch. Anyway, number 3, third. Basically, they showed, well, before they got to the third serious act, they showed pieces of a bunch of sucky acts, and that's where Britney pulled out her Britney bitch attitude, and it was good. I enjoyed her talking about the sucky acts, and you know, they kind of lighten up the atmosphere a little bit. But the third serious one was 13-year-old Mitch Reid. Kind of looked like Justin Bieber. He did It Will Rain, Bruno Mars. Then he kind of, they made him do a different song, so he did Grenade. And he's got talent. I didn't think he was quite ready, but somehow I didn't think he was vocally good enough. I mean, he could sing a little bit. He had a little talent. But he got 4 yeses. He was not one of my favorites, but he's going on in the show. How far will he make it, and will he get better? Will he learn how to use his vocals a little better? We'll have to wait and find out. Fourth, Kaci Newton, Firework, Katy Perry. Absolutely horrible. You are not a legend. This is the girl that was putting down Paige Thomas. And all I have to say, Kaci Newton, is that paybacks are a bitch because you sucked. You were not good. Sounded kind of like dog poop. It was awful. And, you know, she tried to sing again, even against the judges' wishes. Awful. Awful. Payback's a bitch. You suck. You shouldn't put down people unless you're good enough to be better than the people you put down, because basically you sucked. Next, they go to San Francisco couple of, crappy acts that make you laugh, from transvestites to total crap. But it was definitely interesting. Then, Quatrele Da'An comes on, drag queen, or he was basically dressed in drag as like a drag bridesmaid or a drag bride. And, he did Born This Way, Lady Gaga. I was ready to kind of boo him and not really I thought it was kind of a joke. And then he sang, and it was entertaining. I was entertained. I was surprised that he got 3 yeses, and he's moving on in the show. The only one that said no was Reid. Didn't have a stellar voice, didn't have a great voice, but he was entertaining. So I guess it would be fun to see him again. So we're going to see Quatrele again. Like we always say, it doesn't matter what you look like, what you prefer as far as gender, or how you want to dress. The X Factor is going to be about talent and who has the X Factor, so at least we'll see Quatrele again, see if he makes us laugh again. Next, we had Vincent Thomas. This guy was talking with another group saying how he toured and he was used to this and trying to school them on how to do it. And then he gets on stage. It was not good. It was boring. It sucked. And moving on. Moving on was Emblem 3. These are the 3 guys, little skater boys, basically, that Vincent Thomas was trying to mentor and help through getting on stage and stuff because, he thought he was all that. And basically it's Emblem 3, Drew, Keaton, and Wes. And they did an original song. Reid kind of gave him a little trouble about doing an original song in front of them. But the song is called, let's see. The song was Sunset Boulevard. I'm from Los Angeles, so I know exactly what they're singing about. And let me just tell you, freaking amazing. It reminded me a little bit of Sublime, but a little cleaner. And I love Sublime, by the way. This is it. This is what the X Factor is all about. Finding young talent that is raw and ready to rock. And these dudes were off the hook. They had a little bit of rhyming, a little bit of rapping. Definitely awesome. That beach kind of California style. And I really liked it. One of my favorites up to this point. This is what it is about. Great audition. They basically pwned you, Vincent Thomas. You got pwned. You got pwned, buddy. Anyway, so Emblem 3, great act. Next was Don Phillip. He basically 10 years ago or so did a duet with Britney Spears, so he must be able to sing, right? He's a vocal coach. He broke down crying. He did Halo, and you could tell that he may have at one time been able to sing well, but this wasn't that good. It was kind of sad. Like, what happened to this guy? Drugs perhaps? I don't know. This one really hurt Britney. He got 4 no's, and, life can be tough on some of us. Life can really, really kick you down. And it looks like it might have kicked this guy down. Good luck to you, man. I hope that you stay up there and don't do anything crazy. And that moves us on to the next audition that was interesting and we're talking about. Jannel Garcia says she was inspired by Pat Benatar. She sings Ooh La La La, and it was so good, so sexy, and I don't know if I should say that. She's so young. I loved her voice. She had that raw talent, a little bit of rasp to it, and this is what it's about, man. I love the growl in her voice, the nastiness in her voice, and it's hard to say that when she's so young, but when she would do the Ooh La La, it was really good. I mean, it was really good. It gave you good feelings. It was nice. She's a little star. And on fire is what Demi Lovato said. We need a young Pat Benatar, they said. She got 4 yeses, and she was off the hook. Next, this by far was the best audition of the night. Amazing. Jillian Jensen. When she walks on this stage, she looks like a rock star. They did a little backstory on her. She was bullied when she was younger. And she has a tattoo of a microphone on the back. She also has a tattoo Stronger, or Stay Strong on her as well. And she really identified with Demi Lovato, since Demi Lovato likes to basically, she does the anti-bullying and all that good stuff. So, I mean, when this girl started to sing, okay, This is what she was meant to do. She got on there. She put all her passion. She started crying. I mean, you could see that she felt this. This is what she's supposed to do. She put all that anger, all that bullying that she got, all that passion into it. I was crying. Demi Lovato was crying. Simon, he could barely talk. This is the first time I ever seen Simon speechless, and it was amazing. Superstar emotional artist performance. Demi hugged her. She got 4 yeses, the best so far. This is what the X Factor is all about. Today, this girl stole the show. She was incredible. The X Factor is back, and it was incredible. I want to thank you guys for watching the Big Topic X Factor Season 2. This was night 1 of the auditions, and it was incredible. You guys have a good night, and thanks for watching.